Hello, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making some easy steak fingers. You may have seen me make this live a few weeks ago and the video has been lost. I accidentally pressed delete in 30 days, so sometimes the live videos are only available for 30 days. But so many of you have messaged me and asked that I recreate this video, so that's what I'm doing today. This is an easy, simple recipe, and I've got a couple of twists and turns with this that make it outstanding. Now, first of all, I am heating about a finger of peanut oil. And what I mean by a finger is the depth of the oil. We're not deep frying these. I've got my heat on a medium high. Now, I'm using cubed steak for this. And I've got my handy dandy cooking shears here. If you don't want to take the time to get out a cutting board, these kitchen shears that come in your knife set work beautifully. Now, a lot of times this cube steak can be a little thick, and I'm just going to leave this the way that it is. But if they're really thick, then what I'll do is take my meat mallet or a rolling pin. I'll pound this out just a little bit so it's thinner. But this, like I said, I'm going to keep it just like it is. And now the grain is going this way in this cube steak. So I'm going to cut against the grain. That's super important because if you don't do that, they're going to be chewy. They'll be delicious, but when you take a bite, you're going to have to really sink your teeth in. But when you cut against the grain like this, then they're going to be tender and perfect. And I'm just cutting what looks like a finger size. That's why they call them steak fingers. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cut one of these smaller ones. You know, I am home now. I've told y'all that I am in the kitchen full time and I'm just loving it. And one of my favorite things about being home in my kitchen is that I get to be home when my husband comes home for lunch. Now, I have some buttermilk and I'm only going to add just a little bit. I would say maybe 2 tablespoons. I don't want to drench these steak fingers, but I do want them to get just a little wet. So, just going to take a look, and this is perfect. See, I have a little bit of leftover buttermilk, but not much. If you find that you have extra buttermilk and you added too much, just drain it off. That's fine. Now I'm going to add my seasoning, and this is what I used in the original live video. I'm using some Sure Shot Sid's gunpowder seasoning. This has a really smoky flavor to it and just all kinds of good stuff. And so I'm going to add just a little bit of this. You can find this in most grocery stores. And if you'd like, I'll post the link in the description and you can order it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give this another scrunch. Is scrunch a word? I've got to think it, yeah. We wear scrunchies in our hair, right? So, scrunch is a word. I think it's a word. I've decided when I write my cookbook, I'm going to write out some of my vocabulary because I have a tendency to make up words. I think it's just part of being Southern. Now, I'm going to turn my heat down. I can feel it getting really hot. And as you see, I'm cooking in cast iron, and cast iron conducts a lot of heat. And you want to be really careful with it because as it gets to temperature, the cast iron itself will continue to get hotter. So I don't want to get that too hot. So I'm going to turn it down while we're breading this. Now, this Sure Shot Sid's is wonderful, but it doesn't have a lot of salt. So I'm going to add just a little bit, just a pinch. Now, obviously, you can leave the salt off if you like. It's not necessary. And once again, I'm scrunching this up. Now, I am using cornstarch to batter these. I love the cornstarch with the steak fingers. It fries up crispy. Now, if you don't want to use cornstarch, then I would suggest using self-rising flour. That's what I use with my chicken. And as my friend Kimmy Southern Cooking, she always says, use a soup spoonful. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with 2 good spoonfuls and give it a shake. And this looks perfect. Oh my goodness. Look at that. See how that cornstarch sticks to that seasoning and buttermilk. Now these are going to cook up really fast. That's one of the reasons why I like steak fingers, because they cook so fast. Now I'm just laying them in there. I love cooking these when I'm on a time crunch because they come together in minutes. And they're super satisfying. About the time that I get all of them in the pan, I need to turn the ones that I put in first. Oh, goodness gracious. These are just beautiful. I have my plate with my paper towel, and these are almost done. You just want to cook them until they're brown on each side. Don't overcook them. They smell so good. Oh, Jimmy's going to be home in just a minute. Here we go. These are done. I'm going to go ahead and turn my burner off because I don't want it to continue to get hotter. Don't these look good? I know they're going to be. Now, normally I would make gravy to go with this, but Jimmy loves to dip these in ketchup. And a lot of times he likes to make a sandwich with them, a steak finger sandwich. So I'm just not even going to bother with the gravy today. But let me see how it tastes so I can do a little quality control. These are so good. I love the flavor that the Sure Shot Sids gives these. I taste that little hint of smoky and savoriness, and the cornstarch really creates a light batter for these. We want to taste the beef. We want that good beef flavor in the steak fingers, not a bunch of batter. So the cornstarch is perfect for these. Well, I hear the garage door. My husband is home. I've got some crispy potato wedges in the oven. I'm gonna go grab the ketchup. You are a blessing to me. Thanks so much for watching. Will you press the like button and share this video with your friends? And if you haven't already, subscribe to Kathy Southern Kitchen on Facebook and YouTube. Well, I'm sure glad he came home when he did. Otherwise, these might be gone. I'll see you next time. Bye.